Porter met Cher for the first time when he ran into her on the red carpet in Los Angeles. His reaction? The Pose star told the icon he'd been waiting for this moment my whole life. I don't know if that's maybe how he said it, but that's how I would have said it. He even if I was Billy Porter, right? He even Instagrammed about it. Among those to comment was Queer Eye's Bobby Burke, who said, quote, "This just made me instantly start crying," end quote. Actor and singer Luke Evans commented, quote, "Beyond." Porter and Cher attended the taping of NBC's Carol Burnett 90 Years of Laughter Love. Porter was among the few musical performers on the night, apart from Bernadette Peters, Jane Lynch, Katy Perry, and Kristen Chenoweth. Yeah. Billy Porter gets starstruck meeting Cher. Which celebrity would make you starstruck, Alex Dicas? What are we all talking about?
So weird. Like, I was thinking about this, and I'm like, two people. Dolly Parton.
Oh, I love Dolly.
Dolly Parton, I would be like, oh my God. It's like, and probably the weirdest thing that like she would make me cry if I met her is probably Taylor Swift.
Really? Yeah. Tay-Tay, like that? You're a Swiftie?
I'm a Swiftie. Taylor has turned into like this, for me, this amazing lyricist, and she wrote the most beautiful breakup song called Happiness. She wrote a beautiful breakup song called Happiness, and I'm like, this is the perfect breakup song, because it's like, you know, we were together, we grew, we like learned about each other. It's time to move on. It sucks, it hurts, but you know, you're above the trees. Once she says, when I'm above the trees, I see everything for what it is. It's so cool.
Why this has
so like, I picture myself like she's like in the room and surrounded by her entourage, and I'm like this 50-year-old man crying, and I'm never gonna just like, who the fuck is that crazy man crying?
Why is he crying?
Why is he crying? I just want to tell you that this breakup song really changed my life. And I'm like, put her, yeah. And Dolly Parton, because like, I mean, I grew up with, she was like one of my babysitters. She was like a baby. Like, I loved her and everything that she did. And it's so funny, like this whole drag thing that's happening. Yeah, she's like, well, I hope they don't arrest me, because I'm pretty much
in drag all the time. Yes, I remember that. Side piece had told me about that quote, and it's the truth. I love your two. I love both of those women for different reasons. I mean, it's hard. I was in the same room with Dolly Parton, right? I didn't get to interview her. There was a chance that I was going to be able to, and that alone put me like this the whole entire time. But then it didn't happen, and I kind of was relieved. And then I was also really mad about the situation. It was really weird. But to just be in the same room with Dolly Parton, like, you're different. You feel her aura from across the room, and it's weird. And my first set of boobs were after her. I was like, I want those boobs.
Did you take them down?
Yeah, a lot.
Because they were like
ginormous.
Because that's like a lot of boobs.
Yeah, I mean, and she's like 4 feet nothing.
And she has like she did. Do you think she had them augmented and taken them down?
I think I don't know, might be gone up. Who knows? But I mean, her waist is like the size of your neck, Alex. Yeah. Okay, like literally, and she's 4'11" and I'm 5'11", so it looked like.
I bet you, like, if Dolly Parton like walked up to you in like 30 seconds. You would be like her like best friend, because that just seems like her personality. Like,
oh God,
she will look at you and she will just treat you like you're.
She makes you feel that way, doesn't she? Make you feel like it's okay to go and say hi, right?
And yes, like that's somebody you're gonna. I mean, that's kind of like what it is with a lot of country performers, especially of that era
at that time,
because they're so used to like the Loretta Lynn's and all. They're just so used to like people just coming up to them and going, "I love you."
Yeah, especially the women. Especially the women when it comes to country, because you know that most of those males, like, you know, I was a huge Luke Bryan fan, and then I found out what he really felt about our community, and I was like destroyed, you know, because I was such a big fan, you know. And then you speak of Tay-Tay, she's also came from country, one of the few crossovers as she was, you know, and has not stopped writing, okay? And you could talk shit about her, and I have coworkers here at Happening Out Television that are always talking shit about her, but honestly, she writes all her stuff. She constantly reinvents herself. She's an ally to our community. She could play a ton of instruments. Tell me another artist who can do that.
I mean...
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
I mean, like, when you look at the first album, like, when she's, like, so young, and she's just the guitar, right? I'm like, look at this girl. Like, and then,
those song Mine, the Romeo and Juliet videos, like God. All that stuff.
When you're 15, somebody's gonna tell you they love you, and you're gonna believe them. I'm like at the gym listening to this.
Right, this tough ass mofo. Is there?
I'm like listening to this. I'm like, yeah, that's right. When you're 15, somebody's gonna tell you they love you, you're gonna believe them. That's fucking
That happens at 49 too. Like that was your thing.
That never stops happening. Oh my God, we're talking about Taylor Swift. All right.
Well, anyway. I love that Killy. You hear me? All right. That Billy Porter was like that about Cher.
Yes.
I have met Cher, and I kind of was like starstruck
Right.
also. I didn't cry about it, but she's one of our icons, you know?
Is she?
She looks like a doll. She looks like a doll, but like not in a bad way. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you would think that it would look like the Saw puppet, that she's just like Madonna looks.
Right.
No, she doesn't look like that. She's gotten good stuff done.
She's got. But I watched Burlesque for like 20 minutes the other day. Like, yeah, that was really. She looks great.
She looks great. I'm sorry. And I do her now.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up, I do her. Would you video it if I did it?
I would video it, but I kind of would. From like the neck down.
Oh, I'm afraid. You're afraid, Mia. He's going under the covers. He's afraid.
I'm like
a little girl.
I'm like,
I'm afraid. Get afraid. Like, do I want to look down there? Maybe we turn off the lights. We do an infrared filming.
We turn on the lights. We put on a little black lingerie, like you know.
We'll cover it up.
We'll color the lights.
We'll be fine.
Trust me, I
We'll
know.
be fine.
I know all the tricks about filming, by the way.
I bet you do.
Trust me.
I know you do. And it's all about the lighting.
And the angles.
Somebody sent me a vag pic once, but like use good lighting. It was not a pretty pic. And anything could be pretty in lighting. Don't put that face. Even a vag.
Like a vag pic.
Yes. Stop it. Badges are beautiful. Badges are beautiful.
Okay, well, they're beautiful because, you know, they're
like flowers.
Because we need to move on to the next topic.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.